So ADA has been able to find something that is very, very difficult to do in this market. And it's the reason also why ADA's moves are more sustainable and why there might be some more explosive volatility ahead, again, sending ADA to new highs. And what this thing is equilibrium. And I want to talk about exactly what that means in this video with you guys. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just looking at ADA price, if you guys haven't noticed, again, we have gone on a very sustainable pump. People have talked about some big retracements and stuff still, but yet despite that, ADA is showing all the resilience in the world. It's showing a lot of strength. Each one of these pumps has basically stopped at the perfect level for reaccumulation, redistribution, and then it's surged to new highs, 20, 40, 100%, right? And right now, ADA is looking even very good in these levels. And frankly, it looks like it's getting ready to actually break out of here in a very strong way, surging somewhere to, I'd say probably $1.25 to $1.50. This isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. And again, ADA's kind of doing its own thing. This is while BTC is consolidating. We're waiting for the rest of the market to load up and start making its moves as well. But the point I want to make, and what I stumbled across, is actually this detailed breakdown about this surge in network adoption when it comes to Cardano. But the most important thing I want you to see here is what is actually happening on exchanges. So, what this article said was detailed analysis of wallet distributions reveal a predominance of smaller holdings among new addresses, suggesting grassroots adoption rather than large scale institutional movements. This pattern typically indicates sustainable long term network growth. And this is the way that Cardano and ADA have done things for a very long period of time. Yes, it's slower, but at the same time, it makes moves more sustainable because you have a more a community with higher conviction, right? This is exactly what we've talked about. Those holders of ADA that think long term, that want to see long term growth take place, they are more likely to hold on to their assets as they accumulate. Now, the interesting thing here is trading patterns across various exchanges show a balanced activity between buyers and sellers, maintaining market stability despite increased participation. This equilibrium has helped support ADA's price during broader market adjustments. Again, this is why ADA has, in fact, looked more sustainable. Now, on chain metrics demonstrate consistent growth in daily active addresses, suggesting regular network usage beyond simple token transfers. This activity pattern indicates practical utilization of the blockchain's capabilities rather than purely speculative interest. So, these are all very important things for the network. This is the exact growth that we've been talking about. Remember how I've been saying that the on chain metrics continue to increase, surges in daily active users, surges in the utilization of the Cardano blockchain in general. These are all positive things. But where this really comes into play is we're seeing this balanced activity between buyers and sellers, right? But right now, we're at a point where what we're seeing from the long term buyers is less long term speculation and more of that long term conviction. And again, I want to refer back to this because we have, over the last several days here, had massive removals of supply from exchanges. Okay. For example, 8 million yesterday. Actually, this started at 6 o'clock. They go by daily candles by the token itself, right? That start at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. They start at 12 o'clock or 000 UTC. And you guys can see the day before that was a 40 million outflow day. Day before that, 40 million outflow day, $63 million. So you're seeing this long-term conviction in a way that you don't see in many tokens in the space. This is similar to what you're seeing in terms of Bitcoin, frankly. And what I mean by that is, if you look at what institutional money is doing in terms of Bitcoin, most of them are buying and hodling, buying and hodling. Yes, there are a few days trickled in here and there of outflows and sending stuff back to exchanges, right? But for the most part, the trend is about accumulation. And right now, I believe because of how big ADA's future is, people are starting to see this. And so their mentality is buy and hodl, buy and hodl. And this is what's facilitating this move again to the upside. Now, again, we don't know where this is going to stop. We don't know where our next cooldown is. Frankly, from what we're seeing in terms of ADA, we may not have a cooldown until we get to March, April, May, right? Maybe we have a little dip in there like we experienced earlier on in this market cycle. If you guys remember running up here, we ran until about the latter part of December. We kind of corrected in January along with the broader crypto market as we had the institutional adoption phase. If you guys remember, we had the launch of spot Bitcoin ETFs on January 10th. We saw a big sell off for a while. Grayscale was dumping their bags in huge ways. It caused a lot of fear in the market. But then we had our subsequent recovery. We surged all the way until basically the start of March. So it wouldn't surprise me if we get to this point where we're surging, we're surging, we're surging. We have a slight cool down, maybe either last part of December or earlier part of January, but then spike and continue to run into the early part of March. And this is again where we start talking about that $2 ADA, that $3 ADA, $4 ADA, right? Now, again, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. Just know that we're seeing the perfect things take place on exchanges. We're seeing the right type of accumulation happen. Gosh, even ADA right now at the time of filming this video is pumping. We're back into the mid 99-cent range. But know that this is going to start running in a wild way again before people realize. And that's why accumulation has, in fact, been so important. Again, just so you guys are aware, again, I still do have my longs. I don't know when I'm gonna close this one I opened up yesterday. It's up 116% right now. It's looking really good. Obviously, my other one's up 2,052%. That's the one I opened all the way back on September 2nd. Again, if you guys do want to check out Margex, there's a referral link in the description below. There's no KYC. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. But these things we're seeing right now for ADA are in fact very exciting. This is why during this consolidation phase that we dealt with, it was so important to have conviction in your assets and to know what you hold. Big things are finally coming to roost, and you're going to see people flocking to ADA in a huge, huge way. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.